You just had a sound and you just dial a few knobs and just do something crazy with it, and you have your own sound.
Since you started, obviously as a young teenager kid, you went through certain different phases. Which one, in hindsight, was very important for you that still proves itself today? Which phase of discovery for you, maybe?
Yeah, well, like I said, I've always been very interested in music since a young age, but I think the defining moment was when I was sort of like going to this store all the time where they were selling synthesizers and keyboards, and I saw on one of the message boards over there a little note of someone who was selling a 909 drum machine, a 303 bassliner, a synth, I can't remember what, a sampler, and an R8 drum computer, and yeah, that was it, and a 606 as well. So some one-halves, and all for one little package price. And I remember that I had a newspaper boy job at the time. I was washing cars. I must have been about 14 years old or so. And I remember I went to my parents. I say, "Can you borrow me that money? I'll just, I'll keep doing my job and just pay you back as soon as I can." So I was able to buy that stuff. I was able with that to make my first setups and tracks and stuff like that. So I worked my ass off to pay my parents back, but it paid off in the end.
You did now, okay.
Yeah.
Do you still actually use that equipment sometimes, or is it at some point you sort of?
I've used it for the longest time. I still have the 909 in a very good state. The 303. I sold the 606. I never used that. But those two, the 909 and the 303, I still have them. I've got a brand new studio, brand new office, and they're sort of like nice on display, of like relics from the past, basically. Yeah.
But is it for you important to have, because a lot of these things now are done by computers? Is it for you? Was it actually important to really have used and touched the real knobs of?
Well, I started playing with music using tape recorders. I know where the actual meaning of cutting and pasting comes from. Using real instruments, real synths, digging into them, going after what it's all about to make sounds. Yeah, I think it's great knowledge to have, and nowadays software plugins they work the same way. Only they really come with like tons of presets, which is great, but
too many options maybe sometimes.
Yeah, too many options sometimes, and also I noticed that too many people who produce music, they just use the standard presets, which you will hear in a dozen tracks, and that's too bad.
Does it disturb you? Yeah, in a way?
Yeah, I'm like I come from the age where you just had a sound and you just dial a few knobs and just do something crazy with it, and you have your own sound, and that's what I miss too much nowadays.
Is that lacking? You think the new generation maybe is a bit too lazy?
A little, yeah. It sounds great. It's an awesome sound that's already in there. Why change? But maybe you should change to give it your own character and your own uniqueness, basically, to it. Yeah.